Well, good morning, everybody, on a Sunday morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to go over this Section 241 with PUA. This is just PUA, not unemployment. If you're tuning in and you come across this video from another state, you might want to stay tuned for a few minutes onto this video. I'm going to go over some very productive information. I took some time to read this. But Joe Biden went over the CARES Act, PUA, on some of these states that are opting out of the boost. Now stay tuned. But before I go there, real quickly, I just want to say, if you're coming across my channel, consider hitting the bell notification and joining as I bring in everybody up with lots of PUA. Also, this $10,200 tax credit is in more and more people's accounts. So I'm not going to go over that today, but after you're done this video, watch my videos from the last couple of days. I have a playlist on exactly the criteria under the 150,000 and how some of the people on my Facebook are starting to get it, and YouTube and friends and relatives. That's good news. It's starting to come in with single people first. So that's real productive news on that. All right, I'm going to go over the DUA once again, what that means, and I'm going to answer a few questions. Okay. Also, credits. Could we be getting PUA a little bit more longer than September? Well, stay tuned to that. You don't want to miss that. I'll know a little bit more on that probably on next week on Tuesday. Okay. The DUA real quickly. I went over this multiple times, but I'd be more than happy to go over it again. In your claim box, in most PUA accounts, once a claim is done to 57 weeks, well, sometimes they go to 62, depending on your, once it's done, and if it says something, this is your last week, or it might not say anything at all. One DUA ends, another one begins. So you'll see once it's 0, and then the next week, well, as soon as that Monday, if you file like today and Sunday, then on Monday, the new credits will appear. Now, speaking of credits, I want everybody to do a little math here. I want you to take your credits. So for an example, if you have 7,000 credits, divide it on your WBA, which is your state unemployment. And just put down the weeks. I don't want to know how much you're getting. None of my business. But just say weeks. So you understand? So take your WBA, which is your state, not your boost, your federal, and your credits, and divide that. Just put enough, just say sal 30 weeks, 28 weeks, 8 weeks. Most people that I'm talking to is going beyond the September 6th cutoff. Okay. I want to find out, are they going to continue? We know that the boost is going to stop. Are they going to continue paying us for the 79 weeks? Because I did some reading on this with PUA. This is just PUA for 79 weeks. So will they continue paying it? Or will that just finish with the American Rescue Plan on September 6th? So we'll see, okay, on that. I want to go over the Section 241 now. The Section 241 might apply to a lot of states. It was in here in Nevada. People, you can do what you want. I'm just a YouTube guy trying to help you out. Been very accurate the best I can. That was, people are still words, just relax. That was sent out to everybody on PUA. And it states, the 241 means submitting documents. But if you read slowly, it only applies to claimants on or after January 31st of 2021. I might have said December on one of my other videos, and I apologize. But so if you fall under that, if you came on PUA on January 31st of 2021 and after, they want you to update your most recent tax forms, your 2020. All right, that's what that means. If you don't have it for whatever reason, then you can just leave it alone. But that's who they want. But it was sent out to everybody. Okay, I don't know how many more times I can say it, but that's it. If you don't fall onto that, let's say you filed back in March of 2020, 2021, and you might not, and you feel maybe you didn't have your business license on there and you want to upload it, it won't hurt anything. Go ahead. I would just check, make sure that you have you probably do. In fact, most of us who applied in March or February or April or May of 2020 POA, I know for me, I had to put it in again. So you probably have it multiple times, but just go in there in the document and you'll see there's no reason to put the 2020 in there. Most of us were collecting unemployment. There's not income unless you work part-time. So if you put that in there, it might open up a can of worms. I don't know for sure, and show less money, and it might lower your WBA. Does that make sense? So just leave it alone. But it wouldn't hurt to put your business license if you have it, or proof Nevada power utility bill if you didn't have it. Make sure your Social Security, it all should be in there because you had the ID me, but you can double check. All right, hopefully I clarified that. I'm going to answer a couple questions. A good question I had, this was a very good question. I had to pick out a few questions, and let me just get a little bit of coffee by the way. Mr. A, I'm back to my Italian coffee. What's the difference? It's a little stronger than American coffee. All right, back to my question. So, very good question. This question came out from Amy. If you change your bank account today, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, if you change your bank account, if you do it today, would that money next week go direct deposit into the new bank account? It's a very, very, very good question. I would assume as soon as you change it, it should change its full floor. It should change right away. So if you did it today, it should catch by next pay period. So I think her biggest worry was it's going to miss a week. What I would do, just to double check, a lot of times just call. You don't need to speak to your adjudicator on that. Call for assistance and ask them, would that, just ask the assistant. I would also check with somebody on that one. It's a very good one. I would assume if you did it this week, it should be able to automatic. So another question I'm getting is, I got a new phone, I got a new number, and I'm getting the message for POA for the security code, but I don't have that phone number anymore. So you can go on to the portal and change your phone number. There's an area, it's very easy, and just put in your phone number. It's so easy to do. So you can do that, not a problem. It's under your profile. Remember though, if you're following your POA, I would always recommend to do it in your IP address at your own home. Otherwise, you're going to get that security code, and there's always an outside shot of fraud. You want to check your claim away from your home, that's fine, but I would always try to do your weekly POA at your home. Okay, so hopefully I answered. Let's see, was there another question here? Well, Sal, I don't have a business license, and I know you keep saying to put it in, or expired. I have no intention to go back to work. Well, if you drive Lyft or Uber, or you have a hot dog stand, or you're a personal trainer, or you're a tattoo artist, or nails or hair, you should have a business license. I can't tell you what to do or not. I mean, I would renew it and pay the $200. I know here in Nevada it's $200, and upload it. If you don't have that, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you can have some proof of lease from the owner where you're at. Maybe that'll hold up. Or maybe you don't have to put it at all. So if you're going to continue to retire soon, then I'll put it. All right. But let's make this a smooth ride until September 6th. Again, I wanted to go over those 25 states. They cannot touch the WBA. That's your state. They are able to stop. Those states are opting out in a week or two or three. They're able to take the 300 boost away, but they can't touch that WBA for POA, not unemployment. Very, very important. President Biden, I've read this over and over. So if you live in those states that are mostly Republican states, not that I'm right down the middle on this, I would check with your unemployment on that. Make sure somebody, if you're coming across video, stand up and let them know. They should know that in the language that they can't touch that. For POA, not regular employment. That goes on until the rescue plan and the CARES Act combined together ends. So that's some good news for self-employed people. And remember, some of those states are offering people money to get back to work, but they don't clarify that. Is that gig workers and side hustles or small business people, or is it just people going back to their employee, to their job? So that's why I feel that the POA, if you're collecting that, will stay. I'm Sal CAPANO. I've come across this video. Please consider on subscribing and share this video, as it helps my channel grow a lot faster. Remember to enter my contest. Well, how do you enter a contest? Just like, comment, subscribe, of course, and then randomly I'm going to have my grandkids just pick as many winners. That we're probably going to have about 5 winners. So as many more comments that they see the same name, they'll see the winner. And that doesn't mean you can just have one simple comment, hi, that you're not going to win, but the more they see and the like. And let's get this on Facebook. Information, particularly here in the Nevada area. Here it's going to be hot. I'm going to be in the pool, so I just wanted to come on, and I'm also going to watch my Philadelphia 76ers. Going to make that clear. I am from the Philly area in South Jersey, so go Sixers today. Thank you for watching my video, and say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day. Ciao.